Hello and a very good day everyone. So today we will learn on pivot table and also conditional formatting. So basically I want to actually create a sales report to show to my manager that based on sports company, what is the performance of the malls, the products and also the monthly performance. So let's get started. So in this particular data, we do have sports company, we have date, we have state, we have area, we have malls, we have products, we have price per unit and we have quantity sold. So if you see here carefully, we have about 9,645 rows. So based on this given data, my manager want to see a summary report so that my manager can understand, okay, which mall is the highest, which product is the highest, what is the monthly performance. And not only that, I also want to calculate the total revenue. So I'm going to write here total revenue. So basically total revenue is basically the function or formula of price per unit multiplied with quantity sold. So the per unit is about 40 ringgit or $40. $40 when you multiply with 450, you'll get about total revenue. So I'm going to just select this 40 multiply with 450, enter, and then you can just press double click. So just like that, you are able to get the total revenue for each products. So now what I want to do is I'm going to press Ctrl A. So Ctrl A will highlight the entire table. Next, I'll just go to insert and I'll click pivot table. Or if just say you are using the latest Excel version, the keyboard shortcut is alternate and VT. That's the keyboard shortcut. However, if just say you're using the old version, because we have like Excel 2016, Excel 2019. So for Excel 2016, 2019 is alternate and V. But if you are using Excel 365, alternate and VT. Then you press enter. So automatically it will just go to a new worksheet and over here it'll create a new pivot table. What I want to do is basically I actually want to see the product performance. So I take the products and I take the revenue. So over here we get to understand, okay, so this is men's apparel and so on, and we get to know what is the women's streetwear, what is the product's performance. I'm going to press Ctrl A, copy, and then I'm going to paste it over here. So this is for products. What I want to do for here is I want to know for the malls. So I unselect the products, I select the malls. So when I select the malls, we get to know, okay, the performance, sales performance for the respective malls. Then I'm going to press Ctrl A, copy, and let me paste over here. So this one, what I want to do is I want to know the monthly performance. So I unselect the malls, I select the date. So when you select the date, you are able to interpret what is the monthly performance. So what I need to do right now is I want to show them allocation. So I put my cursor over here, I drag the total revenue, put it over here. So I'm going to press your right click, show value as percentage of grand total. So in this case, we get to actually understand what is the apportionment allocation for each product. And let me just press right click, sort largest to smallest. So you get to understand, okay, men's apparel, women's apparel, so who is the highest and so on. And if just say you want to format this data, right click, number format, and then what you do is you just go to number, unselect, decimal places, you put here 0, tick the 1000 separator, and then you press OK. So right now you are able to understand, okay, for men's apparel, this is the data and so on. Now let us do the same thing for the malls. So what I want to do is I'll drag the total revenue, put it over here. And this one, I don't want to do the percentage of grand total. What I'm going to do is I'll just go to conditional formatting, data bar, I'll select more rules, and then a box will appear. So I'll put all cells showing sum of values for malls, and then show bar only. And then I'll just choose the color that I want, maybe dark blue, and then I press OK. So this is how it looks like. So your manager can see, okay. So if you just say I want to press right click, sort largest to smallest. So apparently Pavilion Kuala Lumpur is the highest. And if just say you want to format these cells, right click, number format, select the number, decimal places 0, tick the use 1000 separator, press OK. So now it looks better. So if just say you want to know the top 5, so you select this, value filter, you go to top 10. So if just say you want top 5, you put here 5, and then you press OK. So now it looks better. But if just say you don't want the grand total, go to design, go to grand total, off for rows and column. So just like that, this is the data where you can see the top 5 shopping malls. Now I want to do the same for the monthly data, but I want to know the allocation, the trending in the form of percentage and year to date. So I'll drag the total revenue 1. So we have the second one. One more time. So because we want another few more, so here I want the allocation, monthly trending, percentage, and last one for percentage year to date. So what I'll do here is right click, show value as percentage of grand total. So your manager can see which month is the highest, which month is the lowest. Right click, show value as, and then difference from. I'll just choose base item previous. I press OK. So now we get to know, okay, like February there's a reduction, March there's a reduction, April there's an increase. So we can actually understand about the data in and out. Then right click, show value as, and then what I'll do is I'll choose percentage different from base item previous. Okay, so now we notice, okay, February there's a sharp decrease by 62%. Then right click over here, and then what I'll do here is show value as running total in. So we get to know the year to date. So I need to format accordingly. So let me just right click, number format. I'll choose here number, tick this box, and 0 decimal places. I press OK. So now the number looks nice. I want to do the formatting whereby I want a 1000 separator and I want a bracket, not negative. So right click, number format, and then you go to custom. So over here you can just choose anything you want. So just say I want to choose this particular data over here. So of course we do have the 1000 separator. I don't want that. I want to have the bracket, and over here close bracket, and then press OK. But before I press OK, let me just remove the decimal places. And yeah, here also I remove the decimal places. Okay, and then press OK. So now it looks better. Then I'll do the same thing for percentage as well. Number format, and then custom. So we have the data, but what I'll do is I'll put here semicolon, open bracket, 0.00 percentage, close bracket, and then I press OK. So now it looks better. And right click, number format, I'll just go to number and 0 decimal places. Alright, so now it looks better. So this is where you can able to understand the data. So what I want to do right now is I want to do conditional formatting. So let me start with this data here. This conditional formatting, I'll use color scale. So I click on color scale and conditional formatting, color scale. You can choose any color you want. I'll choose this color. Okay, and then conditional formatting, manage rule, edit. So I want to choose all cells using for the product, and then I just press OK. And then when I press OK, so this is how you can see. So we can see the highest means dark green, lowest means yellow color. You can do that. And if just say you want to do the same thing over here, so can. So for example, I'll just go to conditional formatting, color scale, choose this, then conditional formatting, manage rule. So I'll click edit rule, then show all the sales for the months, because this one will not include the total. And then when you press OK, maybe I'll choose the dark color is green, so green color, and the lowest is maybe light green. Yeah, something like this. Okay, then OK and OK. So there you go. So you can see the numbers and so on. So maybe if your manager can't see the number, maybe let me just do one more time. Edit rule. Maybe I'll choose a normal green. Okay, maybe this green will be great. Okay, and okay. So now looks better. Okay, so your manager can see. And maybe for this one, I want to know the top, bottom. So conditional formatting, top, bottom rules. So I'll choose top 10, and I'll choose 1, and I want gold. So I'll go to custom, and then fill with this color, and then font I want bold, and then I press OK, and I press OK. So this is how it looks like. So you can just choose over here. So I want to choose this. So now we get to know that September is the highest. Okay, so this one I'll just use 3 conditional formatting. So let me just click it over here. Highlight cell rules, greater than 0, I want green color. And then less than 0, so I want red color. And then I also want the icon set, maybe something like this. Okay, so let me just go to conditional formatting, manage rule. So we do have 3 conditional formatting over here. So here what I'll do is all cells for months, and let me just choose this. This is number, this is number, and this is greater than. Okay, so this is done. This thing over here, edit rule, and let me just tick yes and press OK. And this is one more time, edit rule. I just click this and press OK. And now when I press OK, so we get to see, okay, your manager can get an understanding. So a red color indicates there's a reduction, a green color indicates increase. We will do the same thing as well. Conditional formatting, highlight cell rules greater than 0, green color. And then, wait, let me just see, did I press 0 or O? Okay, so it's 0. Then after that, okay, so let me just close this. Okay, so what I'll do is I click conditional formatting, highlight cell rules, less than. So less than 0, red color. And then conditional formatting. So what I'll do right now is I will try to choose icon set. Maybe you want to try this as well can. So I'll just click these 3 triangles. And let me go conditional formatting, manage rule. So over here we do have these 3 things. So what I want to do right now is I'll just click here edit rule. Tick this. This is number. This is number. Greater than. Okay. Then after this, edit rule. This one, so I just tick this. And then one more, last one, because applies to not only the particular cell, the entire. So edit rule. And then, yeah. Okay. And this one I use color scale. So conditional formatting, color scale, maybe I try to choose this. And I click here. Alright. There you go. So this is how. So your manager can understand, okay, who is the highest and so on. And let me upkeep this. So what I want to do is basically for this data, I'll just want to put total sales. And this thing, what I want to do is allocation in the form of percentage. This data, what I want to know is basically I want to know the top 5 malls and the performance. This is monthly sales. This will be the allocation. This will be month on month trending. So let me just copy this and paste. Put here percentage, and this is year to date sales. Okay, and I'll just go to design, and you can just choose any color you want. So maybe I'll just choose this color. Okay, so we have this color. Let me just change. Okay, and yep, we have this. So let me just do this. This one I'll go to design, and I choose this color. And then over here, so go to design, and let me just choose this color. Okay, so now we have this data. This one I don't want a row label, so I'll go to pivot table. I'll just off for the field header. Okay, so over here, and I'll just do the same thing. Okay, so now this is our reporting. So what I want to do right now is I want to actually create a presentation. So I'll put my cursor over here, pivot table analyze, and then I'll just click insert slicer. I'll just choose by sports company. I press OK. So now we have this. So when I click Adidas, we have changes. So Adidas women's apparel is the highest. Just say when I click on Nike, so Nike, we notice men apparel highest. But how to make sure that all my pivot table also, the other pivot table is being reflected? Right click, report connection, and then you can just stick it over here. There you go. So we can actually understand, okay, for Nike, we get to know that June has the highest sales. If just say when I click on Puma, when I click Puma, we get to know that October has the highest sales. One Utama is the #1 shopping mall that has the highest Puma. Women apparel is the highest. When I click on Reebok, so we get to know January has the highest sales. Pavilion is #1. Men's apparel is #1. Sports Direct, well, we get to know that East Coast Mall, and we get to know October is the highest. We get to know the women's apparel. So this is actually how you can actually play around the data. You can get an understanding. And I want to upkeep this. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'll just put 7 columns. Of course, you can't see this, so I need to adjust accordingly. Okay, so now it looks better. So now this is the reporting. This is our report. So if just say you want to create a title because you want to show to your manager the title. So when I click Adidas, it shows me Adidas. When I click Nike, it shows me Nike. When I click Reebok, it shows me Reebok. What we do is I'll just insert the rows. Okay, so what I'll do here right now is I'll just highlight this, merge. So I want to write like overall sales performance of Adidas, overall sales performance of Nike. So for that, I need to actually create a sheet, a dummy sheet. So I'll just copy this, paste over here. Okay, I'll just paste this report. So what I'll do right now is this one, I will unselect the revenue, unselect the malls, and I'll put the sports company at filter. So here we have Reebok. So I'll just press this, maybe let me clear filter. Close this and clear filter. So when I clear filter, overall it shows all. So copy this, paste over here, and I put here if all is equals to all, then I put overall sports company. Otherwise, I link back to D1. Okay, so what happened is here is I put here sales performance of, and I link it back here. So when I click Adidas, it showed me Adidas, Nike, Puma, Sports Direct. So I'll just upkeep this middle align. I put the size of 34, bold, and then maybe I change the color to dark blue and white color font. So this one also I change the color, slicer, I go here, I change this color. I don't want the grid lines, so I go to view, remove the grid lines. So now it looks better. And if you want to rename this, alternate HOR, I put here dashboard. Okay, so now we have a dashboard that shows us the sales report for Sports Direct. So if just say you want to know about Nike, so we get to know, okay, Nike products, Aman Jaya Mall is the highest, and men's apparel is the highest, and we get to know June is the highest. So this is how we can utilize pivot table. We can use conditional formatting to create an interactive presentation which can be presented to the management.